Growing up, my gaming life mainly consisted of two games: Star Wars Battlefront 2, the 2005 version, and Spider Man the movie game. I've never gone long without visiting that war torn galaxy far, far away, but it's been a decade and a half since I've web slinged as Tobey Maguire Spidey. Playing it again made me feel excited, and at the same time, terrified. Selecting superhero difficulty, since I'm a superhero, I first attempt to beat the game without dying. If I let myself fall for a certain amount of time, will you start webbing automatically or will I die? I'll die! Good to know. Have tires! Tire Man strikes again! Can't mess with Tire Man. Tire Man's about to die. Oh! Tire Man did die! Fly, Peter, fly. Go, Web, go! And I'm dead. Misery, misery, misery. That's what I've chosen with this impossible challenge. So I switched to attempting a no-web challenge. But the fourth level throws these cursed Oscorp bots at me that are hell to beat without web attacks. I could barely thin their numbers without being riddled with bullets. I went back to formula and tried to do a web attacks only challenge using the unlimited webs cheat, as there'd be no other way to do it, but that of course proved too easy. So finally, after 6 hours of trying other challenges, I handcuffed myself into beating all of Spider-Man 2002 without throwing any punches, effectively keeping me from over 3/4 of Spidey's combos. The true challenge is simply beating this impossible game on the hardest difficulty. With my hands tied behind my back, let's go save the city and earn the title of superhero. Poor Peter Parker fails to stop a robber from murdering his uncle, and yet strangely looks more bored than sad. But worry not, there's an easy fix. To the boredom, not the dead uncle. Become a crime fighter and hunt down Uncle Ben's killer. Hey, you want to die? I certainly hope the answer was yes.
A carjacker killed an old man earlier today. The killer's a skull.
And then they kissed.
I can't tell you, he killed me.
What makes you think I won't?
Because you're kissing him. You're sending him a lot of mixed messages.
Circus in town?
That's your response? A flying man just came out of the air, kicked you in the back, and your instant response is circus in town? I guess he's just really curious about the circus.
Sounds like the police are closing in. They can have whatever's left after I'm done.
And so he jumped off the building and killed himself. Oh wait, I forgot, he's Spider-Man. Never mind, we're good, we're good. Having tracked the killer to a dirty warehouse, Peter's quick to find himself outnumbered. Which is odd, since I have zero memory of all these guys in the movie, and I've seen it at least 30 to 40 times. I must have blacked out every single watch during these scenes.
Mess with the skulls, you pay the
Ow,
price.
Oh, I killed myself. Excellent. Sorry guys, there's a filing deadline. I don't want you guys to miss it. It's a locked wooden door and a decrepit warehouse. Are you a guy who can pick up cars? Why is this an obstacle? Why are the ventilation shafts this big? Even with my ginormous head, I have no problem fitting. If this rotting building wasn't stuffed to the brim with explosive barrels, tires, and even more explosives, our superpowered hero wouldn't have much of a chance against the onslaught of never-ending thugs. I mean, really, why are there so many criminals all hiding out in this one building, all of which can take hits from an enraged Spider-Man like they're nothing? Forget Spider-Man. Why can all of them survive multiple explosions to the face? Peter may have been bitten by a radioactive spider, but I'm pretty sure Hulk bit all these guys given their endurance. The worst of them all is their boss, a shotgun-wielding maniac who rivals the power of the Sinister Six. I don't miss the part where this is my problem, as this guy never misses me. If I didn't have the ability to keep him stunned on the floor with this kick, Peter's crime-fighting career would have ended before it could begin. If he hadn't tripped and fallen to his death here, it would have only been a matter of time before this guy added Galactus, the Avengers, Doctor Doom, and Thanos to his kill count alongside Uncle Ben. But with his fortunate demise, the world is safe, and Peter can get to being hunted down for the crime of existing. I mentioned these Oscorp Hunter bots at the start, and they are the absolute worst. Honestly, Green Goblin doesn't even need to attack me. His drones alone are more than enough. Their accuracy is impeccable, regardless of my evasive attempts, and surviving 13 of them is more down to luck If I didn't have my webbing to bring them down, there'd be no chance of success. Having survived the robot's pursuit, Spider-Man gives chase to Shocker's gang of thieves. I have no memory of this as well in the movie. Must have been in the director's cut. Oh my god. You can see into the bank before he attacks, at least.
Shall we dance?
Don't even go there.
Why? Are you just like an amazing dancer? Why'd you say it like that? While Shocky's men take hostages, a large helping of potted plants to the dome make for easy rescue, though one of these civilians has zero survival sense. Why is the innocent bystander just standing around? I guess, well, that's his job as a bystander, I suppose, but still. I figure they can't take you hostage if you're already hostage. It's like supervillain code.
Sorry, no autographs.
Don't even go there. Dibs on the spider.
Why did he say don't even go there to no autographs? What does that even mean?
Oh, clever.
Heads up.
Like, did I really hurt his feelings with that one?
Having fun yet?
Don't even go there.
I'm not allowed to go anywhere with you guys. Everything I say.
You'll eat those words.
Huh?
Pursuing Shocker into the sewer, I kick some thugs into electrified water as the hero I am, and get into a massive brawl that does not go well for me. I mean, it almost went alright, but reinforcements ruined that. I'm a little unclear where Shocker managed to recruit 20 to 30 hardened bank robbers willing to take on Spider-Man in the sewer, but it was a worthwhile purchase. If there wasn't this singular health pack in that last arena, plus my web shield blast, I'd have been trapped in sewage for who knows how long. Despite how much time ticked away, bruising my knuckles on his boys, somehow Shocker hasn't gone far. But it turns out that's not for the best. I've always given Shocks a hard time for being such a low-impact villain, but he makes me eat those words, along with my spine. The web zip isn't the easiest to pull off with the plight of an old video game camera and controls, but when it's the only thing standing between me and being two-shot by Shocker's rapid blast, I have no choice but to get proficient with it. Well, proficient enough anyway. Who built this door? But at least accommodates my massive head. Except for the fact that it doesn't open and, let me check. Yep, it's painted on. These graffiti artists are getting out of control. Is this killing me? Well, it's very dramatic nonetheless.
I'm gonna blast.
Oh, no, he was right. He is gonna blast me. It's quite jarring when Shocker proves almost as deadly in close combat, but thankfully, my web impact is more than capable of putting out its own painful vibrations.
He had some workshop set up in
You
the
know,
clock tower.
I think big head mode might take away from the drama just a little bit,
Vulture, huh?
but really adds to the intimacy. With Shocker silenced, Spidey creeps in on Vulture, Shocker's partner in crime, and I commence the hardest level in the game. Whoever designed this level, I'm going to create a real-life version of this tower and make you climb through it as payback. Don't you worry, I will give you spider powers to give you a fighting chance. Well, I'll have a spider bite you anyway, and you can hope for the powers.
You're becoming a thorn.
Oh, that's unpleasant. How is it doing this? Is this magic? Does Vulture know magic? Oh wait, there's a rope. Never mind. Vulture, you could have long ago escaped. Just leave, man. I have no clue how to get to you. Oh, never mind. I'm on my way. Maybe not. Definitely not, actually. Yep, I'm dead. No, you know, you didn't have to explain that one. I got it. The demonstration was more than effective. You know, I'm starting to think he doesn't want me to climb up here. This is getting insane. How is he throwing all these bombs? Oh, no. I don't know what to do. I'll die, I guess. That sounds like a good plan. You've been a thorn in my side long enough.
You're becoming a thorn in my side.
Wow, I've heard it so many times and I still get it massively wrong. How am I supposed to predict this? Well, that seems a tad unfair. Let me go back to Dark Souls, please. All right, I definitely will. Next time I'm getting blown up by a bunch of grenades and spider bombs, I'll keep an eye out for those mines. Just for you, Tip. What? In what world did that log hit me? All right, you know what? If the game says the log hit me, it hit me. Now I'm gonna go hit myself with the burning log in real life, thank you.
Yes, the old swinging log of doom trick.
It's gotten very old.
Never gets old.
It's gotten so old. Just stay up here. This is the only safe place. Oh, never mind. Even when I'm web zipping along, everything goes wrong. I'm so scared right now. Ah! No, I need in there. No, please. Oh. If I can just survive, I can get in there and get health. Never mind.
Can't you take a hint? You aren't welcome here.
Uh-oh. No, I got that. I definitely got that. Your hints went a little overboard. I don't even need a challenge for this level. The level is the challenge. Luck. I wish I could say it's skill that gets me through. But nope, there's not much skill to avoiding an endless array of explosives. Just pure, dumb luck. Of course, I spent all that time climbing the tower just for Vulture to dive out the window. Why didn't Peter just enter that way and save me all that hassle? This game is my supervillain origin story. Cornering tombs, we engage in an epic fight above the city that mainly involves me kicking him in the face, getting blown up in return, kicking him some more, taking a wee nap, and then trying again. This time with a healthy dose of impact webs, kicks, and fleeing for health packs before the old bird's wings are finally clipped.
Now, Vulture, you can't go around taking things that don't belong to you. What kind of example does it set for impressionable youngsters out there?
Yeah, now I want to go commit crimes and be bald. Now that that distraction is over, we can get reminded that early 2000 game animation is both impressive and nightmare fuel. Then I'm off to protect Scorpion, my fellow arachnid from Oscorp's killer spiders. Some people believe using flamethrowers on spiders is an appropriate level of response, but the problem is, these spiders believe in the same thing. Taking on all 40 of these laser-firing, bomb-chucking, pyromaniac assassin spider bots would normally be trouble enough, but made thrice as bad for the fact that I have to keep the crazed scorpions safe at the same time. If you see any spiders, we're crushing them. This is a normal response to seeing an arachnid. I'm called Spider-Man because I'm absolutely terrified of them, and you gotta become what you're scared of, like Batman. Once again, this boils down to sheer luck based on what moves the robots use, since some attacks do far more damage than others, and then on whether they'll focus on me or on Scorps. I don't see how I could possibly have ever won this if my crazy armored friend hadn't booked it, fleeing through this parking garage, buying me enough time to smash all our new fans. Then of course, after spending all that time risking my life for him, now I have to fight him. He was comically weak facing those spider bots, so of course that means he can now take nearly all my health out before you can even say, "Go Web, go!" Guess he was holding back when his life was at stake, but now, not so much. If I don't let Gargan go first in attacking, he'll just ignore my attack and blast me to the ground. But as long as I stay on the move, dodge his attacks, and only attack every now and then, I can barely survive scrapping with Scorpion, only for him to immediately run off. Spidey does have more than enough on his plate already when Norman Osborn decides to tap the vastness of human potential, which I guess means attacking a parade. It's very kind of Goblin to wait for Peter to finish chatting up MJ before recommencing their brawl, but maybe he was waiting out of fear. Vulture, Shocker, and Scorpy all prove to be quite capable in battle, but oddly enough, Green Goblin isn't. On his glider at least, as every time I kick him, he slides off, and as long as I wait a second for him to rebalance himself, I can keep kicking him over and over, never allowing him a single attack. It's whenever he gets off his glider that everything changes. He completely ignores and counters my air kick, squashing me like a bug. Then my other couple attacks are also randomly ignored, though not countered at least. If I didn't have my web attacks, health, and web refills, and some luck, there'd be no beating Goblin. Especially when he flees to an electricity-filled room that I refuse to risk my life in, only firing on him with web impact shots every chance I can. Goblin doesn't take well to me rejecting his friendship, and like most people when it comes to rejection, he retaliates by planting bombs throughout the city. My time in Vulture's tower might still be worse than this level, but honestly, I'm really not sure about that. These Oscorp Hunter robots are back with their insanely deadly aim, and their threat is now combined with a multitude of bombs, all on short timers. This is a recipe for disaster, as I face failure after failure. Half the time, the robots with their dead shot level skill make me go splat. The other half, the bombs go off and take the city with them. Take out the bots? Not enough time for the bombs. Ignore the bots, I'm Swiss cheese Spidey. I'm fairly certain this part wasn't in the movie, simply because Peter failed to stop the bombs, and that level of massacre felt too dark to keep in the film. In the end, getting the fastest route down isn't too much trouble, but ensuring I'm not shot out of the sky is more a matter of luck. The robots will either fire explosives, which are no concern because they never get close, or bullets, which are no concern since I'll be dead. Destroying the robots as quick as I can, and frankly, getting lucky after nearly an hour of this pain, despite it feeling more like 10 hours, the robots, for the most part, don't fill me with holes and I can disarm the bombs. Weird that Goblin pops out next to the last bomb as Spidey webs away. It's not really smart to hide there in case I failed, but no one ever said Gobby is known for his sane choices. Blessedly, the next mission is the easiest mission in the game, as I kick my way through dozens of sharp blades. I'm not sure why this wouldn't tear Spider-Man's feet apart, but I won't question it.
I need to get home and study it. Maybe it'll give me a clue about Goblin.
Don't shove it right in your face, that's not safe. Those blades lead Peter to investigate Oscorp itself, and while these next two missions are meant to be all about staying in the shadows, I'm hurrying to set stealth. Stand in shadow. I'll not know where you are. I am the shadow. Never mind. I gotta move. Oh my god, this is the boardroom. Wrong place, sorry. I was looking for the bathroom. Forgive me. Thankfully, most times lurking in the shadows, despite my menacing huge head, actually proves to be an effective way to stay hidden, despite the alarms going off every few minutes. All these guards and robots just have terribly short-term memories. I don't want to go out there. If I go out there, they'll kill me. Look at them. They're just waiting for me. They're just lurking there menacingly. Occupado. Oh, okay. That actually worked. Huh. Stealth goes right out the window, though, when I stumble upon a building-sized killer robot. And since Godzilla isn't around to battle him, I'm forced to. Sadly for me, the never-ending blast of lasers and rockets makes short work of me. Using my web shield that keeps me invulnerable for a tiny bit of time, I can get the robot's defenses to damage itself. And then adding in my web impacts, it's actually not that difficult to defeat the giant machine, though it does take a while to do it without getting blasted out of the air. Tragically, while Spider-Man was investigating there, Goblin paid a home visit to MJ, kidnapping her and making me come out to play. I got you, MJ.
Hurry, the fire's getting closer.
No, okay, don't worry. Here you go, MJ. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Oh, my bad. Sorry, Goblin, you're not really a threat. Every other boss is a threat. They're multiplying! Oh yeah, I forgot, never... Oh! I take back what I said about not being a threat. With a very limited amount of health and web refills, including a health pack that's covered in fire taunting me, there's no delivering me from this evil. Goblin is once again a pushover on his glider, but an absolute menace on the ground. He never runs out of explosives, he counters most of my kicks, and he hits with the force of, well, a strength-enhanced crazy person in military goblin armor. He's also gotten quite good at dodging my impact webs, making my best attack far less effective, though it still lands enough times to be crucial to success. By constantly dodging around him and using my best kick to keep him stunned, Goblin's laughter finally ceases and the city is saved. Ooh, I can finally find out who killed JFK.
I suppose you would be.
Oh my god, it's Willem Dafoe?
Is still to
I
come.
should have known Willem Dafoe was a supervillain.
Tell Harry. I'm sorry.
No, that's not your line. You're supposed to say, don't tell Harry. Don't tell Harry. Did he not see the movie? Mary Jane, you are like a phantom. Where the hell did you come from? Huzzah! After 6 hours, 16 minutes, and 94 deaths, I've beaten all of Spider-Man the 2002 movie game without throwing any punches. Though that's nothing compared to simply beating this game on superhero difficulty. I forgot how brutal older games could be. But you never know when some lunatic is going to come along and develop a brutal yet brilliant game. We are who we choose to be, and I chose this insanity, so I guess that's on me. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this gift, this curse, right along with me, and maybe found me amusing for a while. But now, I'm off to fail, fall, die trying. Never forget, with great power comes great something, but who knows what? Probably great back pain. Godspeed, friends. This is the alternate reality where Uncle Ben didn't give him the speech. With great power comes great bowling skills. Well, never mind. Oh. Wow. Green Goblin murdered by a couple gangsters.
Don't tell Harry.